Test, test. Please join.
Dr.
McGraw.
We get to sit next to each other.
You guys are good too? Yeah. I know. I can choose all. And then, Charisma, you ready to join us? Good morning, everyone. Just want to thank you all for taking the time to join us this morning. We are truly excited to announce a partnership between Lincoln University and the Jefferson City School District regarding the development of our K-12 cybersecurity pathway for students at both JC High School as well as the Capital City High School. And so the goal this morning is just to give everybody an opportunity to understand what it is the partnership is involving, where it is we're hoping it will evolve, and ultimately why we believe this is the first step in the development of an advancement of the partnership between Lincoln University and the broader community that we serve. And so we're really excited to make this announcement. I know that everybody in the room here has got relatively busy schedules over the course of the day, so we'll try not to take up too much of your time, but I do want to give an opportunity to several of the individuals to just speak on behalf of the partnership, and again, what it is we're hoping to get out of this. And so without further ado, I'd like to introduce the president of Lincoln University, Dr. John Moseley, and he'll say a few words about where it is we are and where we hope to go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's Pinktober, so I had to make sure I used the pink folder today. Honored to have you all join us today. Good morning and welcome to Lincoln University. On behalf of Lincoln, the Jefferson City School District, and cyber.org, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the kickoff event for Project REACH, our cybersecurity partnership. When cyber.org first approached us about Project REACH, it was immediately obvious that the program could have enormous benefits to our students and the communities we serve. Because the program is founded upon collaboration between the host university and school partners, we sought to connect with our friends at the Jefferson City School District to ensure that Jefferson City High School and Capital City High School would receive the benefits from this partnership. So what are those benefits? First, both high schools will have direct access to cyber.org curriculum, professional development, and support that will allow them to significantly expand cybersecurity educational opportunities for their students with minimal investment. Through the expansion of existing programs and the development of new ones, students at both schools will have access to opportunities up to and including cybersecurity certification. These opportunities will be developed under the auspices of and supported by Lincoln University Computer Sciences program. Our faculty and representatives will be directly assisting the activities of high school students in the program through instruction, mentoring, and advising, so that their engagement of educational and even professional opportunities takes place in an environment that connects their high school and collegiate experiences. By creating a seamless K-12 cybersecurity pathway between the high schools and Lincoln University, students will be able to develop their interests and skills in a way that will serve them throughout their educational journey and into their careers. Because of the broad level of engagement that Project REACH enjoys, Lincoln University and its partner high schools will have significant levels of support throughout their engagement with the project, including cyber.org, an academic initiative of the Cyber Innovation Center, whose supporters and stakeholders include federal agencies such as the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, also known as CISA. This includes assistance in organizing and managing events, the establishment of internships, and the creation of industry networks that both institutions and student participants in the program will be able to enjoy. Lincoln University is extremely excited for this partnership, not only for what it provides to Jefferson City, Capital City, and Lincoln University students, but also for what it symbolizes relative to our broader relationship. We are committed to continuously expanding and strengthening the relationship that we have with Jefferson City, and our surrounding communities. We believe Lincoln University has an enormous number of opportunities to offer high school students throughout the area, and the development of this partnership is a clear illustration of that fact. By working closely with faculty, students, and leadership in the Jefferson City School District, Lincoln University is committed to doing everything we can to ensure the success of those students. We thank cyber.org for developing the opportunity and working directly with us to ensure we have everything we need for a successful partnership. We'd also like to thank Superintendent McGraw and his team, look at you, for enthusiastically accepting our invitation to be a part of this program. We truly believe that the future is bright for both Lincoln and the Jefferson City School District, especially as we continue to develop key partnerships and initiatives such as this one. I would like to take just a second to say I am the proud father of a student in the Jefferson City School District who happens to be a 7th grader and is fully committed to one day being a Lady J. Nothing against the Cavaliers, Principal Meldrum. And I didn't grow up here, so I don't know where that passion developed, but she's adamant. And as a father and as a parent of a student in this school district, I have been extremely pleased with the education that Jillian has received and many of her peers. I have nothing but great things to say, and I'm honored to stand here today to be able to extend this partnership to our both of us are new friend, new leader of the Jefferson City School District, and I would like to give Superintendent McGraw an opportunity to come up and share his thoughts.
I said it for Dr. Moseley before, 2 washed-up basketball coaches.
When you can't coach, they make you an administrator.
He has more wins than I do, though. Good morning. It's wonderful to be here today for this exciting announcement. My name is Bryan McGraw, Superintendent of JC Schools. When we first started having the conversations with Dr. Watson this summer, we were overwhelmed with the opportunity to partner with Lincoln and his enthusiasm. He's toned down today, but when you get him in a room, man, he can get you excited about kids learning and things going on here at Lincoln. How blessed we are as a community to have one of our Stage 2 HBCUs right here in our very own backyard. And how blessed we are as a school district to have the opportunity to partner with them on this project that has the potential to put our JC School students on a fast track to obtain highly sought-after careers in cybersecurity. When we talk about our role as a public school district, one of our #1 priorities is to prepare our students to be college and career ready in the future. JC Schools is proud to offer the highest number of advanced placement courses out of all the districts in our region. And in recent years, we have seen a dramatic increase in both those students taking courses but passing advanced placement tests. What this means, practically speaking, is that our students are receiving college-level experience without ever setting foot in a college classroom. But what Project REACH partnership does is takes this academic experience to the next level. First, it provides our teachers with an incredibly high-quality curriculum to embed into our high school computer courses thanks to cyber.org. Second, it plants a seed in the minds of our students who may have already have a unique interest in computer science or cybersecurity by getting them involved in relevant coursework. And last, they have a perfect segue to then be able to enroll in a program at Lincoln University and complete a degree program with experience to help fill a critical career shortage, be it with state government, U.S. government, the military, or private industry. What I would have given to have this type of opportunity when I was in high school right in front of my fingertips. Our staff is incredibly excited to have been invited to join the partnership with Lincoln. I am confident the more we raise awareness about this program, the more and more students will come to the table wanting to learn and explore possibilities. We'd like to thank the team at Lincoln, President Moseley, Dr. Watson, and the individuals from cyber.org, Ms. Akins, for choosing JC Schools to join this partnership. The future is bright for our students and for our community. Thank you.
So I'd now actually like to give the podium over for a couple minutes here to Ms. Charisma Akins. She's representative of cyber.org and was quite frankly, the individual that instilled in me the excitement and enthusiasm over the overall program. But she'll be able to give some additional details, not just on where we are in our initial pilot and rollout of the program, but ultimately where it is we hope this program will go in the future. And so without further ado, Ms. Akins.
I mean, they were so well spoken about the program. I think we're done for the day. Thank you, President and Superintendent, for speaking so well to this initiative. But my name is Charisma Akins. I am a cyber education specialist at cyber.org, which is an academic outreach initiative of the Cyber Innovation Center, and we're located in Bossier City, Louisiana. We are so excited about the Project REACH initiative, and what REACH stands for is realizing equitable access to cybersecurity in high schools. And it is a HBCU feeder program that was created to diversify and bolster the U.S. cybersecurity workforce. And all of this, as previously stated, has been made possible through the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, aka CISA. And it was through our Security Education Training Assistance Program, CTAP. Woo, mouthfuls, right? CISA, CTAP, cyber.org, all of those things. So what this program aims to do is to recruit a diverse body of K-12 students to pursue undergraduate cybersecurity degrees. What we do with this initiative is that we connect local K-12 schools to HBCUs that have computer science or cybersecurity or related programs in an effort to close the diversity gap. The expansion of Project REACH comes on the heels of a successful pilot project that we had with Grambling State University and 3 schools in Caddo Parish, which is Shreveport, right in our backyard. So we started with that initiative through a $250,000 grant through the National Security Agency, and that was in 2021. And from there, CISA said, hey, we're going to give you money to take this to 10 HBCUs across the nation. And Lincoln answered that call. So now our HBCUs that we're working with through this initiative, we have Bowie State University in Bowie, Maryland. We have Claflin University in Orangeburg, South Carolina. We have Lane College in Jackson, Tennessee. Langston University in Jefferson City, Missouri. We have, Lincoln University in Jefferson City, Missouri. We have Morgan State University in Baltimore, Maryland. Morris College in Sumter, South Carolina, Shaw University in Raleigh, North Carolina, Stillman College in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and Virginia State University in Petersburg, Virginia. The rapid growth of the program illustrates cyber.org's commitment to improving cybersecurity literacy nationwide while providing high school students with improved access to cybersecurity education, resources to help them improve their cybersecurity skills, and opportunities for students to pursue mentorships and careers in the field. We know that through an Ed Week study that it reveals students in small and high poverty school districts are less likely to be exposed to cybersecurity education. And this results in lower income for those students and a significant reduction in their pathway to enter into this critical field of study. Right now, there's over 700 open positions in the cybersecurity workforce. So it's critical for us to impact that, that workforce need. And there's a steady uptick in cyber attacks. So it's critical for us to make K-12 cybersecurity education accessible to all and focus on recruiting those from diverse backgrounds. And right now, there are less than half of all K-12 classrooms across the United States that are offering cybersecurity education. So the time is now to provide students with the tools needed to prepare them for the jobs of tomorrow. We are just so grateful to have Jefferson City Schools, Lincoln University, to take on this initiative. You mentioned earlier Dr. Watson is just so passionate about this. He's the type of person that you're like, okay, let's go climb a mountain, no gear, it's cold outside. And I'm like, yeah, let's go, let's go, because he just gets so excited about everything that he's involved in. And with Lincoln University having this new security science institute, is just, it is amazing what they're trying to do and be an institution that other HBCUs and other schools across the nation, that they can mimic what it is that they're doing here. And with Jefferson City Schools, you guys have some amazing teachers. I've had the opportunity to meet these two guys to my left here, and they're just so excited about this initiative. And underneath you guys' leadership, I know that this will be an excellent opportunity to impact the cybersecurity workforce. So thank you so much. I'm going to take my seat and pass the mic.
Thank you, Charisma. And so now I'd like to actually give a moment to the tip of the spear, if you will, and that's going to be the faculty members at the high schools who are actually going to be helping us install the curriculum and roll it out to the students at the high schools. And again, it's an understanding we really have been given quite a bit of latitude by cyber.org in terms of how to structure this out. It's not about a cookie cutter approach where we've got to shoehorn our approaches and our needs and assets into a framework that they've given us. The reality is they give us a lot of materials and then ask us to really then assess and apply those assets in a way that best meets the needs of our students. And so I wanted to give a couple of minutes to Mr. Jonathan Lindquist and Mr. Christopher Harriman to discuss how exactly they're going to be implementing these programs within the schools, what sort of interest that they're maybe currently receiving, and ultimately how they might hope to see this move forward throughout their schools. So, Mr. Harriman, please.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Harriman. I teach business on the 4th floor up there at Jeff City High School. It's also a secret as it's box seats for Lincoln football games. Don't tell anybody. I'm the son of 2 educators. Both got their master's degree from this university. And it made their careers hugely successful in administration. So I'm extremely proud to be here today, and my mother told me make sure not to screw up. So hopefully we can just edit that out. We're not live, are we? All right, so I didn't get introduced, Dr. McGraw, this summer. I got introduced a little later to the program. And I teach a career class, Career Connections, and I had just done a bell ringer on ethics and Edward Snowden. And I'd gone to various websites and got blocked by a few from our firewall. And then I get an email from Mr. Verslois about cybersecurity. So as you can imagine, when I'm looking through it and seeing that all the funding comes from the NSA, I got a little nervous that maybe I'd gone too far on the Snowden thing. But as a careers teacher, Charisma sent us a presentation slideshow with like 18 occupations on it. And I often follow the BLS, or the Bureau of Labor of Statistics, to find out how jobs are going to grow. So I can tell my career students, hey, if the national average is 5% and this job's growing at 2%, you better be dang good and be ready to be prepared to interview well or go to a really good university to get in. If it's growing at 25 or 30%, okay, we're going to need to fill that occupation. So that might be a good avenue. And then, of course, we talk about the education that you need and the cost to get into the career field. Well, the slideshow she sends me, I think the least was like 18%. And, talk about excited. I'm jacked. I'm going through it. And then one's 31%. And then I go to the education, and like 6 or 7 of them are just certifications. So the partnership is a win-win, not only for Lincoln University, but also for us, because we can send our kids directly into the workforce. And the thing I love about cyber is they could do their own business if they wanted, without a degree, without a certification. It's one of those fields that's growing that if you're good at what you do and you're passionate about what you do, performance will get you where you need to go. So that's really cool because there aren't a lot of those. most everything requires some sort of certification or diploma or degree. So the way I think that Mr. Lindquist and I are going to roll it out is we are going to start with a club in the morning. I have like a million ideas of where to go, but I haven't run them up the flagpole yet, so I probably won't drop them here today. But I'm really excited about getting them in because to touch on the curriculum, it's unbelievable. And it goes all the way down to third grade. So ideally, which like anything, we've got some old coaches here. If you're going to build a program, you want to go all the way down to where it starts and work your way up and get in front of them. So ideally, this is something that we can start now, and it can trickle down. And then the level of the student when they get to us is going to be much higher because they're already coding in third and fourth grade. They're already understanding the cyber thing. And I think it's a really easy sell to the kids because we see it all over the news, right? Lots of times we get reports, oh, this business was hacked by so-and-so. Be careful about exposing this or this phishing thing. Cyber's not going away. It's a real deal. You know, don't open this email. Having served in the military, I keep an eye on not only the Middle East, where I was lucky enough to get an expenses paid vacation for a year, but the global world. And Israel and Iran now are in a cyber attack. And I noticed in an article a while back that they had attacked a civilian water plant. So it's not just government to government. Like, these businesses are going to need good people to protect their stuff, and our communities are. So to get back to it, I just want to thank everybody. We're going to start out in the morning. Like you said, we hope to be able to put it in curriculum. I have a web design class that I've been able to implement some of it. And I just want to thank all you guys for all your support, answering some of my silly questions. And thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
That was good, Chris. I appreciate it. He wrapped it up for me. I don't really have to say much. I'll be honest with you. When I first heard about this, I was a little overwhelmed. And like most of the time when you're an educator, sometimes you're thrown into things you're underprepared for. But as educators, we adapt and overcome. That's what we do. And so the more I dug into it, the more I talked to Chris, the more I talked to some faculty members at my school, the more I got excited about it. And then I got in contact with Prisma, and she made me feel very good about where we're heading. And then we had our first meeting. And the really neat thing was I had just the first meeting, 4 kids come in, and those kids were they were excited. There was a lot of energy. When's the next meeting? Where's this going? I said, hold on, just wait. We're just getting started. So as an educator, that's what I like to see. And I think that's why we're here, is for the kids. And so I can definitely see this being a big thing in our district. And so thank you, leadership teams, for picking us, whether it was just by luck or whatever. We appreciate the opportunity. And thank you, Ms. Atkins and Mr. Watson, for the initiative to get this thing going. And like Chris mentioned, we're looking at running this as a club at first. I think we have, I've talked to another staff member who's running kind of a coding club right now, and we're going to probably combining with 10 kids to start, which I think is a really good number. And then hopefully we can build this into a full-scale class next year and see where it goes from there. So that's all I have to say. I think you did a pretty good job, but thanks for the opportunity, guys. And appreciate you.
So thank you, and just for the record, it wasn't by luck. We absolutely wanted to develop this relationship with Jefferson City School District for a variety of reasons, not the least of which that we should have this sort of relationship with Jefferson City School District, regardless of the specific programming. And so just to give you kind of a forward-looking vision, so as we discussed, we'll be starting here at the club level as we begin piloting the program, getting a stronger handle on the curriculum involved, and then how we can connect that to existing curriculum at the high school level. But you've already started to get at least a preview of some of the ways in which we actually see this program rolling out further. And so while we're starting at the high school level, there's absolutely room, because of the way in which cyber.org developed their curriculum, to begin connecting this all the way down to elementary school levels. And so that K through 12 pathway becomes a very real thing, to the point that my understanding is that they actually, if they fully engage this curriculum, beginning in, say, 9th grade and follow it through 12th grade, that they'll graduate high school with a pre-existing cybersecurity certification. Aren't too many programs that offer that. We are expecting that this year we'll do the club, but that we will be able to more directly incorporate this curriculum into computer science classes and other STEM courses. And just so you understand how the relationship will work between Jefferson City and Lincoln University will provide regular attendance at the club meetings. We will provide assistance in development of curriculum, the provision of curriculum. We'll work with the faculty to try and develop, for instance, speakers and other individuals who can really highlight the external value of what it is they're getting within the classroom. But that's just one dynamic, because again, the goal here is to create overall a seamless pathway where that third grader is still engaging curriculum and advancement all the way through their career and their post-professional development. And so that's the big picture that we're hoping to connect this to and have it all be part of the Security Sciences Institute that we're developing here, which we intend to be a nexus for security sciences throughout the state of Missouri and even beyond. And when I say a nexus, it's about not just connecting, for instance, these K through 12 pathways with our degree programs and our post-professional development and certification opportunities, but doing so in an integrated manner so that, for instance, we have individuals that are at our law enforcement academy who can take advantage of these cybersecurity opportunities. Individuals who might be engaging our soon-to-be-developed EMT program, who are then able to also attach a cybersecurity accreditation or certification so that they're that much more attractive in the workforce. And we also are hoping to actually expand this beyond just Jefferson City. And so using the two high schools here as a core, our next step from a partnership standpoint is to begin reaching out and identifying a school in Kansas City and a school in St. Louis that can join our partnership. So it truly becomes a statewide initiative and something that we can even further build on. So we envision, for instance, regular events both in the spring and the fall semesters, as well as a summer cybersecurity camp at which we would bring representatives from all of the high schools here for maybe a 2 or 3 day competition. And so again, this is not just providing curriculum, teachers in the high schools. We're really trying to integrate a partnership so that all of us are contributing and then getting the value from those contributions that we can then give to our various populations of students. And so we're really excited about what this represents. We see this as the first of many steps towards not just greater partnership with Jefferson City, but a full and more robust development of our own security sciences programs here at Lincoln University. And so with that, I say thank you. Thank you to the individuals and the leadership who have helped develop this program. And I guess the best way to end this would be to say, stay tuned. There's more to come. Thank you. Yeah, I guess that's what we're all here for. And so the practical aspect of this is making sure that the two entities are signing a letter of articulation now that each will have on record, just to track again what the agreements and responsibilities of each of the partners and entities are. And again, we hope to build upon this and move it forward. And so again, thank you all. We appreciate your attendance. Thank you, everyone. Have a good afternoon.